Hallo Leute und herzlich willkommen zurück zu unserem 4K Spiel Sakura Beach. Wir waren in unserem Schlafzimmer im Hotel gewesen und mal schauen, wie es jetzt weitergeht. Ein neuer Morgen bricht an. Last night was great, despite what happened earlier. We barely got any sleep. We just all sat there talking. It's just like what we used to do when we were children. We'd hide out in the woods, staying out far later than we were supposed to. One of my favorite things to do when we were then were to tell ghost stories. The ones I told usually ended with Ayumi and Momoko clutching to me out of fear. I think that I've gotten a lot closer with them since this trip. I can't exactly think of any reason why, but with the way they've been acting, I've been able to be a bit more open with them, I guess. Back at school, I tend to keep to myself most of the time. We all ended up in different classes, so we can't spend as much time together anymore. We are not neighbors anymore either. My grandfather helped me to move into another house he owned. He insisted that it would be good for me to learn to live by myself. I visit his house once a week though, which gives me time to visit Ayumi and Momoko too. Still, it's not the same as living next door to both of them. So I hadn't seen either of them for a while before we decided to go on this beach trip. This has been a nice reminder that friends are important too. Maybe that's why they've been acting the way they have. They want to spend time with me because how little we've been seeing each other. Ja, genau, das ist der Grund, Mann. Daran liegt's. Die wollen nicht was anderes von dir. Aber, doch, eigentlich schon, aber wir sehen ja den Hauptcharakter nie, ne? Also wissen wir gar nicht, was denn so unfassbar scharf an ihm ist. Also, er ist auf jeden Fall ein Träumer, ein Space-Nerd, aber ja, wissen wir nicht. I don't exactly have a lot of friends either. I can't afford to throw away that what few I do have. This is obviously something that I haven't noticed before, but I find that time moves very slowly when I'm not daydreaming. It's really boring. I'm guessing that they are both sleeping in too. Maybe staying up late with them wasn't the best idea. No, I shouldn't say that. They wanted to spend more time with me after dinner. I still haven't worked out anything that these two have been planning. How haven't I been able to do that? Naja, du bist nicht gerade der Schlauste und das sind einfach Sachen, die hier noch nicht passiert sind. Also, ne? Das ist es halt. I'm not an idiot. Doch bist du. As much as Ayumi likes to call me Baka. They also seem to bring up the past a lot lately. There's always one moment or another in our childhood that they have been bringing up. Ja, es ist so eine Sache in Japan, dass gerade auf die Kindheit sich oft bezogen wird, weil die eben so krasses Arbeitspensum und so weiter haben, dass die immer sich darauf zurückbeziehen, weil sie im normalen Alltag eigentlich nie irgendwas erleben. Maybe they're trying to remind me that we've all known each other for a long time. If what I was thinking before was correct, then it would make a lot of sense. Since they haven't been seeing me lately, I guess they're doing their best to make sure I don't lose contact with them. I think that I've at least partially figured out their strange behavior. Nee, gar nichts hast du outgefigured, Mann. Gar nichts. All of that talk of wanting to spend time with me. Huh, weird, and wanting to be here instead of daydreaming. Huh, why? I guess I must mean something to them if they're trying so hard. Oh really, could that be the case? Hey you two, are you going to get up now? The door quickly cracks open and they drag themselves into the living room. Good morning, Seiji. Momoko isn't herself, it seems. Neither is Ayumi. Both of them look frighteningly tired. Good morning. I wouldn't call it a good morning. How late did you two stay up after I went to bed? Not that late. Well, that's reassuring. They don't look like they're up for going to the beach. Do you two want to skip the beach today? You do look like you need more sleep. Absolutely not. We need no rest. Any signs of her sleep deprivation immediately disappears. It happens to Ayumi too. Okay, are you sure? Yes, we are sure, idiot. Nothing is going to stop us from going to the beach. Such determination, it's almost frightening to behold. Warum immer diese mittelalterliche Sprache in diesem Spiel ist? Super weird, ey, wirklich. So what shall we do today? Shall we do today, Seiji? I can think of so many fun things we could do. I don't feel like having any swimming lessons today. Ja, warum nicht, ey? Ich meine, das kannst du nicht besonders gut. Vielleicht solltest du es tun. Oh. I'm more than ready to take on the ocean myself. Oh, nee, bist du nicht. Oh, so you don't want to spend time with Seiji then? That's right. It's not like I want to spend time alone with him or anything. Das klassische Yandere-Texte, ey. Mann. Und wieder am Strand. It seems Momoko can never get enough of the water. She's a champion swimmer at school too. Some of the students joke that she's actually a mermaid that grows legs instead of fins. Ayumi isn't going anywhere near the water though. Is something wrong, Ayumi? Nothing at all. I just don't feel like swimming today. It would be more fun to just to relax today. So she lets out a loud yawn. I guess I can understand why she doesn't feel like swimming. As I sit at the beach with Ayumi, I slowly drift off into my own thoughts. Wie geht das bei dem Anblick? Also ich meine, ich mach mir Sorgen um den Jungen, dass das für ihn so einfach ist, einfach wegzudriften. I can't help but look at certain things. Ja, genau das meine ich. What's on your mind, you fool? I immediately snap out of it and look away. Nothing. You've got that look on your face again. But it's not like I'm worried about you or anything. Doch bist du. I just think you look stupid when you do that. Just thinking about the upcoming exams. Why think about that? We are here to forget our worries, aren't we? Yeah, but don't you think it's a bad idea to not worry about it? I want to do really well this year. Maybe reach the top of the class. I'm telling this to Ayumi, one of the smartest students in our school. She just shakes her head at me. No, you fool. You don't think I can do it? It's not that. I think that you are doing it for the wrong reasons. What do you mean? You are doing this because you want to get into a good university or something. Or is it just to show off? That's actually a good question. But it's one I'd rather not think about right now. I don't know. I just feel like making a change. Sometimes you have to make an effort to become better, don't you? Might as well strive to become the best. You don't need to be the best to be happy. In fact, I think too many people overlook their own happiness to chase lofty things. She happily flicks her legs up and down. Look at Momoko, for example. She has terrible grades, but she never lets it get her down. Seiji, I just want to tell you... You need to start looking at things on Earth, not in space. There may be something you'll miss if you don't look. Please don't look at me, but please look so you don't miss it. Something that I might miss if I don't look. I can't think of anything. Then you need to look harder. Enemies. Ayumi stands up, stretching herself and letting out a loud yawn. It would be really easy to fall asleep here, listening to the waves. Hey Seiji, you looked like you were spacing out for a minute. Remember, no daydreaming allowed. I wasn't daydreaming about space, don't worry. Just thinking about things. I guess he can be excused this time. But don't think I'll let it get away. I'll let you get away with next time. What were you thinking about? It looked like you were deep in concentration there. Just musing over something Ayumi told me. I can't shake this feeling. Something's been bothering me since I came here. Both of them, I don't know. When you're with your friends, you can sometimes tell them when there's something wrong. It's not obvious or anything, it's something very subtle. Yet due to how subtle it is, you can't really make a big fuss out of it. Because you don't know if it's there or not. But I'm fairly certain this time. If something's bothering them, there's only one thing I could possibly think of, and that's going to be terribly, terribly wrong. They're coming out of the water now. I think it's a good time to ask. Ayumi, I just thought I should tell you something. When you swim, it doesn't look like swimming. It looks more like something they call drowning, and you don't want to do that, trust me. Phew, spare me your condescending advice, Momoko. I'm getting better every time I go out there. Before long, you will have to ask me to save you. I doubt it. How can you just say that with so much certainty? Very easily. Ayumi just looks crushed. You too. Please, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Stop it. Can I ask you something? Both of them look at me. What is it, you fool? Yes, silly? Momoko draws way too close to me for comfort. Ugh. Did you want to know about my 3 sizes? What? So shameless, Seiji, but if it's you, I gladly reveal all. No, that's not what I... Oh, so you don't want to know? Don't put words in my mouth like that. I wasn't going to ask about it at all. She's getting me completely off track from what I want to say. But it doesn't look like she's going to stop. But are you even just a little bit curious? She grins wickedly as she says that. If you come a bit closer, I'll whisper it to you. She leans over and puts her lips close to my ear. I can feel my heart skip a beat. Wait, why am I letting myself... My 3 sizes are... No, Seiji, don't let yourself get distracted. She pauses, relishing the momentary silence. A secret! I can feel my heart sink as she says that. Ich meine, ist das... Ich finde das uninteressant. Ich will... Also, nicht, dass ich es nicht wissen möchte, aber das ist keine Information, die mich irgendwie interessiert. She was teasing me the entire time. I have to keep my secrets, Seiji. If I just go around and tell everyone, they're not secrets anymore. She is pure evil, this girl. Pure evil. I can't believe I let her distract me like this. But no, I'm going to... That's enough. You act so improper all of the time, Momoko. I'm sure that Seiji prefers someone who knows when to act mature. On the other hand, Ayumi, she doesn't need secrets at all. I know all 3 of them. You will stop right there. This pervert doesn't need to know that at all. Don't want to know anyway. Hey, what do you mean you don't want to know? Am I not good enough, you fool? But wasn't she mad about the idea of me knowing? Oh, my Ayumi. Maybe you secretly do want him to know. Anyway, what I wanted to ask you was about how you two have been acting. What do you mean, silly? There's been nothing unusual here. If you're referring to how I've tolerated your presence here, that is a favor I was willing to grant from the beginning. So in ihrer Existenz sein zu dürften, da braucht man eine extra Gefallen für, den sie einem macht. Acting surprised about it now is ridiculous. It's just that... how do I put it? I've noticed something over the last few days. Something like what? Momoko's actually taking this seriously. What is it, Seiji? Seiji? Again, Ayumi is taking it seriously too. Did something happen to you two before we came here? I just feel like you two haven't been yourselves lately. There's a problem, isn't there? Maybe? I cannot say for certain. I do not pay any attention to my problems. Well, that's Momoko for you. I'm not admitting if there's a problem or not, though. Do not be deceived. But if there was a problem, what do you think this problem may be? Well... Both of them seem to be anticipating my questions. How do I put this? They seem to get edgier and edgier. So, do you two like someone? Both of them seem to get into a state of shock. Yeah, goodness. Momoko is actually flustered. Does she like someone after all? Don't ask questions like this. It isn't right to pry into a lady's privacy. What's wrong with you, you rumor monger? I was just wondering. Both of you are acting a bit like that. You were talking to each other and blushing a fair bit before we went on this trip. Were you talking about who you like? Both of them seem to be going into a meltdown. Great. Jets of steam erupt from their ears. Also ich bin ja der Meinung, auch wegen der Szene, wo Ayumi die Tasche oder den Einkaufsbeutel über eine Weltrekordlänge geworfen hat, dass die beide Alien, Cyborgs oder sowas in der Art sind. Great jets of steam erupt from their ears. I'm not far from the truth, am I? Seiji, you can't go and ask things like that. You have to work it out yourself. I suppose that was the point of this. Their reaction is far more telling than anything else. I think I'm finally onto something for a change. What brought this up anyway? Why did you ask this now? I didn't want to because I thought it might distract you from having fun. But whatever this is, I think it's bothering you both. So if you want to talk about it, I'm right here. That's our Seiji. Always so considerate of others. It's not often that I see Momoko taken so far aback. Well, I'll be serious with you. Maybe I do like someone. I don't know for sure just yet, so don't think I'm admitting to anything. Not at all, not at all. Well, anyway, I've known him for a very long time. He's someone very special to me. We'll just see what happens though. Right. The uncertainty must be bothering you. Oh Mann. Ich kann das nachvollziehen. Ich war auch schon Seiji. Ach du Scheiße, ey. You are absolutely right about that. If there's one thing that amazes me every time, Seiji, it's your intuition with these things. Schlechteste Intuition jedes Characters ever, aber okay. Don't give him too much credit. Oh, right, Ayumi. Is it the same thing for you? I don't have to answer that if I don't want to. But because it's you asking, Seiji, I think I might like someone. This is massive news. They might like someone, but then again, they could just be playing a trick on me. Momoko in particular loves to tease me with such things. Ayumi, on the other hand, no, she's rarely ever forward about what she means either. I know full well that she usually says the exact opposite of what she's meaning. Das hat er schon rausgekriegt. Das ist natürlich gut. Okay. For now, I'll just presume that they're being honest with me. It's just, it's someone you are very familiar with. Someone I'm familiar with? Who could that be? Since both of them are so popular at school, there's heaps of guys they talk with. Well, most of the time they're rejecting guys rather than talking to them, but either way. They do know a lot of people, but they also said it was someone that I knew. Why do they look so nervous about this anyway? Ja, von wegen take a hint und so weiter in der letzten Episode. Ach du Scheiße. Would it be a bad thing if I discovered who it was? It suddenly occurs to me who it might... Me? Oder ich glaube es sollte be heißen. Who it might be. Could it be... Both of them look really excited. The captain of the basketball club? Their expressions turn really sour. What? He talks to you two all of the time, doesn't he? Well, not so much talk as get brutalized by them all the time. He just keeps coming back more determined than ever, though. Momoko just pouts. So close, Seiji, yet so far. I would not like him in 1,000 years. I honestly can't believe you sometimes. That guy's a complete idiot. Even more so than you are. Sorry, I honestly don't know who it could be. Both of them let out a heavy sigh. One day, Seiji. One day, maybe. Maybe you'll work it out. Somehow, I don't think so. She actually looks really upset by this. Momoko, are you okay? I don't feel like swimming anymore. Bending over, she quickly grabs her things. Not only do you completely fail to understand my feelings, but you won't tell me what's wrong with you. What's wrong with me? But I'm fine. We both know that you are bothered by something. You've got that look on your face. That sullen look. She begins to wander off from the beach. Hey, where are you going? For a walk. Alone. I open my mouth to say something, but then I think it's better of it. This isn't a good time for me to say anything. Looking back at Ayumi, her stare is drilling a hole into my head. I'm afraid I feel the same. I need some time alone. This is something I say a lot, but you are really stupid sometimes. We trusted you enough to talk about our feelings, yet you avoid talking about your own. What do you mean, my feelings? You know exactly what I mean. If you think you're fooling anyone, you're wrong. It's beginning to make sense. Maybe it had nothing to do with laugh at all. But I've been subtly pushing them away and they've noticed. Ayumi drags herself out of the shallows, marches off in the opposite direction. For a moment I stand there and try to process what just happened. It wasn't really my place to ask about who they like, I admit. But why did they react like that only after I got it wrong? They looked so happy when I was going to guess. Perhaps they aren't upset that I asked, but because I got it wrong? Damn it! I really wish I was smarter sometimes. Or maybe I just don't understand because I'm a guy. What should I do in the meantime? Neither of them want to talk to me right now. Maybe I'll go for a walk too. They should have their phones on them. I'll be able to message them later and see where they are. Und mit diesem, könnte man sagen, story-intensiven Cliffhanger beenden wir diese Episode von Devrim 4K spielt Sakura Beach, Leute. Vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Mal.